So for today's video, I'm gonna show you the first leg of our trip to Guimaras, wherein I would be giving you a quick tour of our hotel in Dumaguete. So we hopped on Ocean Jet and had our fill at Cafe Filomena, which has got to be the best homey tasting food. Then we checked in at Hotel Essentia. So we had a very nice standing closet and the safe, and this is their toilet and bath, so cozy. And this is the shower area. I'm missing my baby right now because we've been here before. And this has got to be our beds, so there are 2 beds there. And would you look at that, fully air conditioned with TV. That would be our bags and our suitcase on the desks. And this is our mini kitchen with complimentary water and coffee. After settling in, we rode on a pedicab to Robinson's Dumaguete because today I wanted to eat a croissant. So I went to a place that sells croissant, and I went home with a croissant. I took a video clip of my husband. Then we went back to our hotel and finished packing my things for my trip to Guimaras in the morning. Time check, it's 3 a.m. So this is me waiting for our van in the deserted hotel lobby. It was just me, some guards, and a few hotel staff. And oh, what can I say? Here comes my ride. That island is Guimaras, and there are outrigger boats from Bacolod to Guimaras. However, we won't be taking any chances, so we hopped over to Jollibee for a quick breakfast, as we have decided to use the Bacolod to Iloilo, then Iloilo to Guimaras route. The breakfast stopover was done in a flash because we had to catch our 11 a.m. trip via Ocean Jet. The queuing lines were very long, so we had to check Wisam, but we did not want that, so we went back to Ocean Jet, paid our terminal ticket, and voila! We're now here in Ocean Jet. It was fully booked, by the way, and we were so glad that we made it to Iloilo City just in time for the queuing line at the taxi stand. The queues for the taxi is very long and matagal. It's been like 5 minutes now, and ito pa rin situation. That was just a short 5 to 10 minute wait at the taxi stand, and we had a 5-minute ride to the other port, in which we will ride fiber boats to Jordan Pier. So we unloaded our bags, had ourselves tagged for the event. This is the same tags or similar tags that we had when we went to Boracay. So this is their way of greeting their guests. We paid some terminal fee, went inside the terminal, did some paperwork, and off we went to our fiber boat. We had to fill up the health symptoms questionnaire, fan ourselves because it was too hot inside, but there was still someone who was drinking coffee, while others were making pagwapa. And then, while waiting for the boat captain to say go, here we are. It was a very smooth ride, but I still had seasickness, so I was allowed to sit in front. And then I got visited by my friend Saisa here, so super cute and pretty. Diba? Ang cute namin dyan. And then this is how Jordan Pier looks like. It is deemed to be the gateway to Guimaras. This was our hired van. So here you can see the smallest plaza of Guimaras. One thing I've noticed about Guimaras is that they have 4-lane highways, and it was a good thing because it can give us the idea of what the place can offer. I also noticed that our manong driver is very courteous of other drivers and that he is one who listens to FM stations in their place. And it was a good thing because we had enjoyed our ride through the concrete roads. One thing that's noticeable in Guimaras is that there are lots of trees hovering over the highway. There are dragon fruit farms and mango farms too. But the beauty of their windmills is the most striking thing that I have seen so far in this island. I have a knack for all things sustainable, so this made me love Guimaras more. And here we are in Fatima Farms. This is such a big farm, and then we haven't really toured around the entire area because it was so big. But one thing that's noticeable is that they have this Station of the Cross, and then we later found out that the Our Lady of Fatima here is miraculous, and then there are students who are coming here, people who needs healing, so very good place to visit when you want to have a retreat or just you want to have a date with someone, I guess, and just take a walk around their park. And they have swimming pools too, and this is their biggest conference room yet. So we were assigned in Barkada room. They have bunk beds, 2 showers, and 2 toilets, so you don't have to wait for someone to finish doing their business in the shower or maybe in the toilet. So they provided us with toiletries. And then the afternoon that we arrived, it was raining cats and dogs, and we had to stay in the room. I was just there sleeping too. So as you can see, it's very cozy. And then I went up the hill to the view deck. It's such a nice place to stay in the evening. However, sometimes there are lots of insects though. But it was very clean too. And it's overlooking the windmills. We can see 9 or 10 from here. So it's so pretty, and we are also looking over those mango trees. I'm gonna let you listen how arty I was. Here, Daddy. You can see the windmills from here. Aw, so sayang. That's the viewing deck. We're gonna go up in the morning touring the mango park. It says this way to great coffee. So wherever you are coffee, I'm gonna go. They serve great coffee at the conference hall, so we went through the mango park. I went to the conference hall for kape ni Tatay Luding. And this is it. And we had lots of foods there. It's like superfoods. See that bachoy, and this one, and this 2, and this 3, and this 4, and this 5, and so much more. So we make tambay here after lunch with Saiza and Ati Suzette. And sometimes we just had our fill of the entire place. Later that afternoon, we had to convene with our group, and we were very jealous of their room. In the morning, we offered a prayer to Our Lady of Fatima before heading back to our conference hall. And we were greeted with this view. The place was so clean, and there are lots of flowers everywhere. We have later found out that this was how huge the entire property was. And as you can see, those fans are taking us from the conference hall to our rooms. That will give you an idea of the size of the entire property. We once drove to the rooms of our other colleagues, and it took us like around 5 to 10 minutes to get there. And sometimes we walk from this building. This is actually the old monastery. And then to our room. So that is how far the room is. Diba? But we enjoyed the long walks under the shade of the mango trees. We then had a tour of the different farms to fish out all the good practices that they're doing so we can replicate it back in our areas. And it is also safe to say that we had our fill of the picturesque views, and we had some selfies and probably some jump shots. In Rayleighs, they realized the idea of marrying sustainable living and aesthetically Instagrammable spaces. Next up, we went to the very famous windmills in Guimaras. So it's so majestic, so beautiful, especially during sunsets. And with the view from the top of the hill overlooking a very vast rice field. I tried to take it all in as I walked through the edge of this cliff, and I can really feel the softness of the breeze and the warmth of the sunset, and at the same time it was so mystifying, the beauty of nature, and harness sustainable energy from it.
Stop. You're right.
We almost got left by our van and we headed back to Fatima Farms, but I couldn't help but remember the beauty of the windmills in Guimaras. We then boarded Jordan Ferry 7, docked at Parola Pier near City Mall, and then went to the other port so that we can board Wisam. We weren't able to catch the ocean jet trip, so we had to do Wisam, and this is how it looks like. We sailed smoothly as the waves were not that rough, and we arrived at Bacolod Simplicio, Palanca Seaport Terminal. We went to meet our manong driver, and there he is. He was one of those who were very polite and mabait and very machika, so we had really great fun with Manong. And so we left the terminal, passed by SM Bacolod, and then I was able to arrive in Dumaguete Port at around 6:45 and hopped on Ocean Jet to go home. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again soon.